Film fans of YouTube, hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Josh, your movie apprentice, and today I am looking at Thanksgiving, directed by Eli Roth and starring Patrick Dempsey, Ty Olsson, and Gina Gershon. This film follows a group of teenagers who, a year after a terrible Black Friday incident, are pursued and picked off one by one by a slasher in a pilgrim mask. I hope all my American friends enjoyed their Thanksgiving and their Black Friday. This is a bit late, but if you like what we're seeing on the channel before I begin, click the like button and subscribe for more video content like this coming all the time. But without further ado, let's talk about this movie. Eli Roth. This is a director who is known for his over-the-top gore and very gruesome nature of his movies. This is the guy that brought us the movies Hostel 1 and 2, amongst other movies. So this guy knows how to give us some very creative kills. This could almost be considered a we have Scream at Home kind of movie, and it balances a serious edge with strong elements of comedy. Because make no mistake, Thanksgiving is a fun time at the dinner table. Eli Roth gives us these creative kills, some of which are quite bizarre, embracing the campy side of the slasher horror genre. The mystery of who is behind the mask, who is behind all these killings, is a great one to try and figure out. And I will admit, it took me a couple of guesses, but I did eventually settle on a definitive suspect about halfway through, and I was correct. But it did a very good job of feeding us those red herrings and making me second guess myself on occasion on who this killer might be. The characters themselves are not that interesting. They're quite bland and are very much caricatures of what they are. There is literally an ex-boyfriend versus current boyfriend dynamic. There is the dumb football jocks. There are the girls that care too much about how they look. There is death by horny back in its truest form in this, but my god, is it fun to see this film play out. A lot of our main actors in this, especially Patrick Dempsey, do a solid job of really selling this movie on both the serious side and also going full cheese and full ham when the situation arrives. Honestly, going through this film, I almost forgot who directed this. I went in, I knew it was Thanksgiving, and I knew it was Eli Roth, but for some reason, when we're going through the film, I forgot it was him that was directing it. So when we get to some of these kills, and there are some really brutal kills, especially in that final third, I'm sat there thinking this is creative, but how the hell have they got away from this? Who in their right mind thought of this scenario? And then when Eli Roth's name popped up in the credits, I was like, yep, that is valid. That is very Eli Roth. For those of you that are squeamish and are not good with blood or over the top gore, then this won't be for you. But for me, it blends that nature of a slasher with gore and blends the comedy really well together. Like, it doesn't feel like the film has a sudden tonal shift. There are some films that really struggle to balance the serious aspect of itself with going down a more comedy edge. But when you're having our now unmasked pilgrim shouting, "There will be no leftovers," and it being both sinister but also hilarious at the same time, you know you are onto a winner here. And it heavily sequel baits, and I will not complain if a sequel does get made, because this is very much it's a popcorn horror movie. This is one that you watch with your friends that is hugely entertaining, and it's not like those bad horror movies where you watch it and you're like, this is not scary in any way, shape, or form. This very much knows what it is, never tries to be anything else, and succeeds in anything that it is trying to do. If this ends up being like another Saw, where we get like an annual Thanksgiving movie released around Thanksgiving, then I am all for it. We need that annual horror movie coming back. It doesn't feel like we've had those in a very long time. We just get a yearly horror movie hitting on a certain time of the year. So it would be nice to have another yearly release. At least four, maybe one or two sequels, and see where we go from there. It might be a one and done, but Eli Roth definitely had a lot of fun with this movie. Before I get into my grade, if you like what you're seeing on the channel, do consider dropping a like and subscribing to the channel for more video reviews like it's coming all the time. But without further ado, let's grade this. So Thanksgiving, I went into it expecting a dumb slasher, and it is very much a dumb slasher, but it is a fun dumb slasher. It exceeds my expectations, and I have to say, when it comes to my grading system, I always have okay cup of tea as like my bare minimum expectation of a movie. So if it exceeds that expectation, then it's going to get a higher rating than that. So whilst you might cringe at my actual grade for this movie, I think it does earn itself this grade because I had fun with it. I enjoyed the mystery. I would not complain to a sequel. The kills are very creative. There's a particular scene at a dinner table where the turkey on the table is not a turkey, but God, is it great seeing this play out and seeing the creative use of these Thanksgiving Day utensils brought in to the slasher side of things. It's a lot of fun. The characters aren't exactly memorable, but they somehow are at the same time. I don't remember their names, but I remember their roles, and they play their roles very well. When it goes full camp, it goes full camp, and it very much embraces what it is at a core sense. I know a lot of films are unable to do that. So, fair play Thanksgiving, and then Eli Roth, it is great to see you back. Welcome back to giving us some of the goriest, messed up kills you will ever see on a big movie screen. I'm going to have to say that for me, Thanksgiving is a good cup of tea. So, Thanksgiving, have you seen it? If you haven't, let me know you thought down in the comments below. Again, you like what you see on the channel, click the like button and subscribe for more video reviews like this coming all the time. But until next time, my name is Josh. I've been Movie Apprentice. I'll see you all in the next video.